Welcome to this explainer. What if I told you the absolute best tools for managing your blood sugar aren't hidden behind a pharmacy counter, but are actually just sitting right there in your kitchen pantry? Since we're all pretty familiar with how common blood sugar issues are these days, we're going to skip the basics and dive straight into how everyday, easily accessible foods can literally act as clinical-grade tools for your body. Let's get right into it. Our source material highlights this fantastic quote. Very few people realize that the right food can work like medicine on its own. And it's so true, right? It's a massive shift in perspective. A lot of folks jump straight to medication the second their levels look off. But this incredible, natural power of our daily diet gets totally overlooked. When you start putting the right fuel on your plate, your body does the heavy lifting to control sugar naturally. And honestly, as a huge bonus, your energy levels go way up too.
So here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We're looking at food as natural medicine, then we'll break down greens, beans, and spices. Next, we're covering fats, nuts, and berries, checking out the ancient fenugreek seed, looking at the balanced lifestyle picture, and finally, what you must do before changing your diet.
Okay, Section 1, Food as Natural Medicine. This is all about completely rethinking what goes onto our plates.
Moving right along to Section 2, greens, beans, and spices. Think of these as your everyday fiber speed bumps and insulin sensitizers.
Number 1 on our list, leafy greens. We're talking about total powerhouses here, like spinach, mustard greens, and kale. Why are these so crucial? Well, they're absolutely packed with fiber while being super low in carbs, which basically acts like a force field against sudden blood sugar spikes. Just one daily ball keeps things incredibly stable. But here's the real secret weapon hiding in those leaves: magnesium. Magnesium is literally essential for your insulin to function properly. Actually, if your magnesium drops, your diabetes risk goes up. So these aren't just rabbit food, they are foundational for your system.
That brings us right to food number 2, nutritious beans. Things like kidney beans, chickpeas, and lentils are culinary heavyweights. They give you this perfect 1-2 punch of protein and fiber. And why does that matter to us? Because that combo acts like a brake pedal on your digestion. The sugar doesn't just dump into your bloodstream all at once. It trickles out slowly, totally bypassing that dangerous spike. Plus, they keep you full. You won't be reaching for snacks an hour later, which makes managing weight, and by extension managing your blood sugar, so much easier. Coming in at number 3 is something you've probably got in your cupboard right now: cinnamon. This isn't just for flavor. Cinnamon is a serious insulin sensitizer. Research shows that just a little bit of it every day helps your body actually use the insulin it makes. So instead of sugar just floating aimlessly in your bloodstream, cinnamon helps usher it right into your cells where it gets burned as energy. Mixing a dash into your tea, your morning oatmeal, or a smoothie can really smooth out those post-meal sugar spikes.
All right, let's hit Section 3, fats, nuts, and berries. We're going to see how fats and sweet flavors can actually be your best friends here.
Food number 4 is the avocado. Now, avocados are loaded with healthy fats that simply do not spike your blood sugar. But the real magic is how those fats combine with fiber to slow down digestion and fight insulin resistance. It's fascinating, really. Eating the healthy fats in an avocado gives your body the same robust, steady energy you'd crave from carbs, but without any of the sugar roller coaster. Yep, you can literally eat fat to avoid sugar spikes. It's a total game changer if you want to keep your levels flat but refuse to eat boring food.
Next up, nuts, specifically almonds, walnuts, and pistachios. These are like nature's perfect little packages: healthy fats, protein, and fiber, all rolled into one crunch. A small handful is all it takes to stabilize your levels. But what's absolutely vital here is that they actively protect your heart, which we know is a massive priority when you're managing blood sugar issues. And just like those leafy greens we talked about, nuts are brimming with magnesium to help that insulin do its job. Food number 6 brings us to the ultimate low glycemic index hack: berries. You already know the drill. Avoid the sudden spikes. While strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries give you that sweet fix while raising your blood sugar at a completely safe glacial pace. They satisfy the craving, but they are also absolutely packed with antioxidants that protect your cells and slash inflammation. So next time you're craving a sugary treat, grabbing a handful of berries is infinitely smarter than reaching for processed junk.
Moving swiftly along to Section 4, let's talk about our 7th and final food, the ancient fenugreek seed.
Fenugreek seeds are this incredible, centuries-old traditional remedy over in South Asia. They are absolutely loaded with soluble fiber, which, as we've learned, is fantastic for slowing down sugar absorption. The process is super simple. You just soak the seeds in water overnight and then drink that water on an empty stomach first thing the next morning. Doctors actually recommend this cheap, simple, two-step routine all the time as a highly actionable way to kickstart your day and keep your levels in check.
Okay, so we've got our magnificent 7: greens, beans, cinnamon, avocados, nuts, berries, and fenugreek. But that begs the question, how do we actually fit these into a busy, real-world routine? Because let's be honest, none of these are magic silver bullets. If the rest of your day is a mess, a single avocado isn't going to save you.
Which transitions us perfectly to Section 5, the balanced lifestyle picture. Because these foods only unlock their potential when backed by a solid routine.
To actually move the needle, you need the whole shebang. We're talking a balanced diet, regular movement, honestly, even just a brisk daily walk makes a huge dent, along with solid sleep and plenty of hydration. On the flip side, you got to ditch the processed stuff, cut out the sugary drinks, and say goodbye to refined carbs. These baseline lifestyle habits are the engine that actually allows our 7 foods to go to work for you.
Finally, let's hit Section 6. Before changing your diet, we've got to do a quick, crucial safety check. Please, before you go overhauling your entire kitchen, talk to your doctor or a registered nutritionist. Everyone's metabolic machinery is different. What works wonders for one person might not be the right fit for you. This is especially true if you're already taking medications to manage your levels. Remember, the insights in this explainer are for general information, so you should always get personalized medical advice before making big changes. Let's wrap this explainer up with something to keep in mind. Your health is literally your greatest asset, and it's the small, consistent changes that lead to massive results. You don't need to flip your life upside down overnight. Swapping a donut for some berries or throwing a pinch of cinnamon in your morning coffee, these little choices compound over time. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Which of these 7 foods are you going to add to your routine today to finally take back natural control of your health?